What is up, everybody? This is Alex, the Boogeyman, Title Boxing Club, Rochester, New York, with your focus point of the week. And we're going to talk about one of my favorite things in the world. It is dropping down, bending our knees as we punch. And usually it's just 3 punches, right? It's the jab to the body, it's the cross to the body, and then it's that overhand right, or if you're left-handed, overhand left, where you're dropping down, simultaneously dropping down with those knees and landing in a punch at the same time. Now, sometimes you'll hear me harangue you in class about this a lot because I know you guys can all bend your knees. How do I know this? Because I see you do squats in the warm-up, we do lunges in the warm-up. For the last 3 weeks, I've been doing a lot of defense, so I've seen people roll, so I know your knees all can bend fine. There is no reason you can't drop down as you throw a punch. So when we throw those jabs to the body, we'll take that for instance, right? We're dropping our weight down. We're not just bending down though, we're actually shifting our weight a little bit more back to the back foot as we throw the jab. We're going underneath something you could even step in, going underneath, bending your knees and shifting your weight to this back foot here, almost like you're kind of surfing. Cross to the body, even better, right? Now we're dropping our weight down and shifting the weight to the front foot. We're going low. We're not getting low and crossing, and we're definitely not punching down. We're dropping our weight into that cross at the same time. Now a neat thing happens when we do that. We can actually get more power on the punch when we throw the cross to the body because we're using that weight drop and translating it, taking it with us into that punch. I've said this to some of you guys before. Hardest cross the body I ever felt was from a 14-year-old kid. Skinny little dude too, really skinny. I wish I had video of him so I could show you because I know you don't believe me, but I'm gonna show you video of Floyd Mayweather instead. Kid crossing across the body against some guy named Sean Miller. I guarantee you though, this kid was punching harder than Floyd was in this video. Well, maybe not that part. That was pretty hard. Maybe that was harder than this kid. But anyway, what made him so special is that he was probably like 90 pounds, but he would harness every single ounce. He would drop down and just throw it across the body and rotate through. He used that drop. It was like a 90-pound anvil being just thrown onto my stomach. Very powerful. You guys can all do this too. Again, we've got to make sure though, we drop down, bend the knees, and try to use that weight drop. So it's more than just a bend, it's a drop and a catch to throw that cross. Same is true, exact same principle with the overhand right. Even though the overhand right is not going to the stomach, it's going to head, usually is we're dipping our left shoulder down, and again, we're dropping our weight. The power comes from that weight drop and shift. What I see a lot of, and you've heard me say this, is the left knee here. If you look at this left knee, I see people throw overhands like this. It's straight. You're off balance, you have so much less power. Instead, drop down into the punch. Let that knee catch yourself. It's like you fall, catch, and you want to be, you don't need to get way low, but there needs to be a little bit of a drop, and there can be no straight legs. You don't want straight legs in boxing anyway. You never want to be up tall and stiff like this. You always want to carry it loose. Little bend in the knees. We call them loose knees because there's always give to them. They're never resisting. They're never holding back. That'll help everything you do better. Every punch, you'll balance a little better. You'll be stronger. Of course, we also bend our knees when we roll. We do just a straight drop, duck down. Even to load up uppercuts, we'll have that little bit of dip and lift. So this week, we're talking about bending those knees. There will be no straight legs, or I will start crying in class. Please don't make me do that, because this is how you do it, and not cry.